Welcome back, everybody. Welcome. For the YouTube viewers, this is Ken and Will for Feline Forensics and the Meowsium Mystery.
Yes, a Meowsium, as you call them.
During the break in between, Will and I have been suggesting the idea of LA Noir, but with cat ears. Rusty with cat ears, Cole Phelps saying incredibly outrageous stuff, and then walking it back again with cat ears. Another long day.
Oh, yeah. Catnip? I know that look in your eyes. You love catnip. You take it every day. You're a catnip fiend, aren't you? Dun, 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 dun. Sorry, ma'am. Barking up the wrong tree.
Another long day. Street lamps are already on, and I haven't been in my office yet. I should check my computer. I am sure I have at least a few emails waiting by now. Although, if it's the commissioner volunteering me for more debriefs, I'll have to put my paw down.
Having Night in the Woods flashbacks.
This is what happens when we grow up. Alright. Let's see if this old litter box still works. Also, can I just say that it's unlikely that they'll have multiple emails if they have a computer like this? It's far more likely that they have a fax.
Yep.
I just need to log in, and... Huh? It won't take my password. Something here has my whiskers twitching. This might turn into a regular investigation. I'll start tracking all my leads on this bulletin board, in case I need to reference them again. A case of the missing password. Unknown password. If I changed it, I certainly would have written it down on a note and put it in my desk.
Oh, man. There is at least one place in my office where, there's a passcode written down on a post-it note that's visible. And in my head, I'm just like, video game.
Video game. It's possible I just wrote the password down and threw it in my desk drawer. Okay, not in the top drawer. Surely it'll be in the bottom drawer. Aha! This must be it. Wait, no. This is just a standard department business card.
Is it in the verse door?
Sorry?
If it's not the top or bottom, is it a verse?
A nice little switch drawer.
We were also talking in the break about my weird dirt inspection job being low-key detective coded. And I have to say that feeling of something is wrong, but I don't know what, is so real. Okay, I gotta check if that's a real address.
Oh. There we go.
What was the address on the other side?
It was 9 South Vida Street in Philadelphia.
Oh.
Philadelphia mentioned.
Nah, not even a reference to anything like the... I can't find any references.
Fair
It
enough.
would have been neat if it's where the developer's office is.
Yeah, that would be fun. I knew there was something else here. I mean, it's entirely possible because it's like a small studio, but there probably isn't even a Vita Street or anything like that.
Yeah.
Why didn't I think to flip over the business card sooner? The extension written here belongs to the department manager. Luckily, I would classify this as an emergency. I should give them a call immediately. Let them know what's going on. Now that I have the department manager's extension, I can give them a call about my computer. Do you want to be the voice on the phone?
Good evening, Detective. I hope this is important because I'm in the middle of dinner with my family. Will I patch you through?
Apologies, but we might have a security issue. My computer's password has inexplicably changed.
I hate to break this news to you, Detective, but the inexplicable is in fact quite explicable. If I do recall, this is the second time this week you've interrupted my wife's delicious home-cooked meal.
I'm sorry.
From what I could gather, you were on another milk-fueled bender. So, through slurred speech, you told me you changed your own password.
And, this is the part where I'm so embarrassed you tell me the password, correct?
I would consider, but you also informed me that you hid it somewhere. Will there be anything else, Detective? Someone only a detective of your caliber would be able to find. So get on with it and ensure that not a single report on this matter is out of place tomorrow. Also, Rusty says you haven't been responding to his memes, Detective. Let me reiterate while you're in your right mind. Do not call me again unless this is a real emergency, Detective.
But Rusty just keeps posting memes that I don't understand. They're Gen Alpha memes. He just keeps
Please,
sending
I'm
me
over
6,
30.
7.
I had to Google what that meant.
I had to look up on Bing what that meant. I think if I had just forgot my password, this wouldn't be as humiliating. Either way, not my proudest moment. I can make up for that, even if I am technically this crime's primary suspect. Retracing my steps, following the proper timeline, and correcting any inconsistencies in the case notes will be paramount.
I'm always having to correct inconsistencies in my case notes.
Mm-hmm. All right. At some point, the department network was hacked. Uh-huh.
This reads a lot like people in professions where it's really dangerous and like liability opening to admit fault.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like the password was misplaced. End of sentence. No who, no why, no when, just misplaced.
Yeah.
Be right back.
Yeah, hashtag too woke. Rusty too woke. That being said, I've only got a rough outline from here. It won't settle for anything less than perfection. It's time to thoroughly investigate the rest of my office. Use my journal to fill in the blanks. Alright. You've learned almost everything you need to fill in the detective's shoes. So let's put the sleuthing skills to the test. Did you know you can rotate the camera and you can also get the zoomies? Neat. Oh, we got the zoomies. Look at us go. Oh, hello. It's my old map of historic Philadelphia. But I don't remember all these thumbtacks in it. They're each holding a thin shred of paper to various addresses in the city, but no one seems more important than the other. I think it might be impossible to know where to go with this lead until I have more clues. It's possible I hid the password within the potting soil of this plant. However, until I have a compelling reason to believe that, I'm not willing to make a mess of the hardwood floor. Fair enough. Let's see what we can find over here. Obviously, that we're investigating the cat tower. One might ask themselves, why would any self-respecting feline investigator keep one of these demeaning furniture pieces in their professional office? It was a gift from some old co-worker. What up?
For fun.
Yeah, for fun.
Dang.
It also keeps its claws properly managed. Alright, what's in the filing cabinet? It's... Oh, of course it's not unlocked. Those records are pretty confidential. Wait, I don't lock these. Not since I kept misplacing the key. I'm certain this is significant. I might have put my password in here, or at least another clue. Trash can. You need to dig up the truth, you gotta act like an alley cat. Empty milk carton. Comically clean fish bones. Used yarn. Ugh. None of these look very helpful. Wait a minute. There's a crumpled receipt. And it looks like I've redacted most of it. Nothing about the actual purchase remains. And only the store's address is left visible. Where could this lead me? Is there something over here to investigate? Bookshelf.
It would be really funny if after all this buildup, it was revealed that everyone else is just a human.
Everyone else, perfectly normal human. You, inexplicably a cat.
Never addressed.
Never addressed.
I do love when, like, media does that. You'll have, like, some kind of thing that's characteristic, and it's just... no one says anything.
Yeah. Star Trek does that a lot. Where there's just, like, weird-ass fucking aliens and, like, weird shit happening in the background. But everyone's just like, yep, that's just Meat Morp doing Meat Morp things.
I love that Star Trek literally answered the, oh, why are these all bipedal humanoids, by being like, no, we have a universal common ancestor. That's a thing.
That's a thing.
And it's
sure.
like, sure.
Having successfully laid his plot and proud of his mastermind scheme, the detective called the department manager before finally retiring for the evening.
So check the stuff in this corner.
Yeah.
Paperwork.
There's an address to cross-reference. Might be able to...
What's on the fourth wall?
So there's this, but we need more evidence to know what the thumbtacks are. Cat scratch post. Okay. Oh. Unbeknownst to the detective. The detective changed the detective. Wait, how do I? Okay. Password to his computer. and hid it inside a...
Is it in the plant?
It might be in a plant. Furthermore, he blanked the blank to the blank inside a blank that the blank recently.
This is very much highlighting the parallels between detective and soil inspector, because I also look through my notebook and go, what the fuck did I write?
Per se. Okay. We haven't performed an inspection, but it looks like we don't need to. Can we, like, leave? Oh. Oh, wait. Wait. We have an address, which means we can look here, maybe. Yeah, that crumpled up receipt did have an address on it, though. What was it again? 13 North 2nd Street. I don't recall what's around here, but the slip of paper does have a phone number written on it. Alright. Time to make another phone call. You want to be this bookstore clerk?
Even book gator and say, what am I gonna do for you?
Of course, the local bookstore. How could I forget?
No, those are you.
Hello. Yes, sorry. I do, actually. This might be an odd question, but I have a receipt. I'm not sure what it was that I purchased.
I'm saying, oh no.
Of course you were. Care to explain why?
You stumbled in disgruntled after an argument with this devious plan. Sorry, I've only read some of those words. I've never said them out loud. I didn't ask questions, so you already know is likely.
Oh dear. Now, about that book. Please tell me it's not something terribly inappropriate.
Yeah, okay, now. Book sales are startled like a burglary.
Okay. Thank you. That'll be all. No, really, it's okay. Thank you. If I wasn't embarrassed enough as is. Okay.
We can look at all the other walls. Can we look up?
No.
No.
The detective got into an intellectual argument with another patron and vowed to prove he was confusingly a detective so spectacular he could out-sleuth himself.
This is giving, if you punch yourself and it hurts, are you strong, weak, or stupid? Is it in the bookshelf? Do we have that book?
Ooh, good call. Bookshelf. The clerk said the book in question had something to do with cat burglary. So where is it? Dignity and Domestication by the great Jane Austen. Les Miserables by Vernon Hugo. Call of the Wild by Jack London. Okay, more novels than I thought, but hey, these are the classics. Oh, here's the one I'm looking for. The question now is, why would I have purchased this book specifically? There's something over here to investigate. Okay, so I think that gave us the clue, and we can investigate this. Meow. Oh. Just says open. Don't open.
Don't open.
Ooh. And a little cattail. There we go.
Don't dead open inside?
Great job, detective. Oh, of course. I knew there was something else here. I bought a hollow trick book. No wonder the bookstore clerk was holding back a laugh. With my cabinet key hidden inside, no less. I think we're nearing the end of this case. Good. 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 Good thing the trains are still running a little longer.
Why would you purchase a hollow book instead of just getting some random book and cutting a hole in it?
That would be defacing a good book.
See, that's why I would go with like a James Patterson or a Clive Cussler.
Right. Just something that's
Just knowing
like
that there's
mass produced.
Yeah, like I respect the book as much as the next man, but I feel like there's no real archival consequences for the destruction of like. Oh, I feel like I had the perfect punchline for this. They're all legal books. Several of them have been made into movies, and it's more airport lit. It's God, my dad like 90 of these.
I don't remember it, but I know what you mean.
Why can't I remember the guy's name? But I know that one of them was the Pelican Brief.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
John Grisham. There we go.
Yes, John Grisham books. Of course.
I feel like John Grisham books are perfect for cutting into hollow holes to hide various things.
Yeah. It's just kind of like nothing of literary value was particularly lost. Someone probably enjoyed it though. There's a note right on top. Great change of pace. Or maybe I was just getting lazy. There doesn't seem to be any cipher or code either. This just looks like a normal password. I should try it, then make sure all my notes are in order. I don't want to attract any more ire from the department manager than I already have. Let's see what I can find over here. Computer. I got the password, supposedly. Now for the moment of truth. Is it possible that this has been a red herring all along? Oh, it works. I'm logged in. I have exactly 0 emails that require my attention. That's a relief. Of course.
Another parallel to my group inspection job is painstakingly going through the files on the computer just to find out that there are none. Ah, yes, I'm going to a new site. I probably need things like the geotech report and the proctor test and the site drawings. Ah, good. We got this job yesterday, so none of them have been uploaded. Great. He blanked the key to the...
Hid the key to the... Oh, wait. You changed the password to the computer and...
Locked it in a...
Yeah. Nope, nope. Locked it in...
a desk?
Inside a... Well, it was in a file cabinet, not a desk. And...
Can I buy a vowel?
Yeah. I think locked might be wrong. I think hid might have been right. Hid it inside a office.
Where did we find the actual password again? It was
Yeah.
in a filing cabinet,
Yeah.
but we don't have a cabinet.
Yeah, no, that's still wrong. No. Hang on. I'm gonna do the other one. He purchased the... Wait, no, he hid the key to the... Huh. Inside a... This has to be book.
That the detective recently purchased.
Yeah. The detective recently purchased. This should be probably locked.
Maybe it still thinks it's desk.
Yeah, maybe. But he... Let's do hid the key. We're missing filing cabinet. So it must be... There must be something incorrect here. After returning to his office, the detective changed his computer's login information before it was lost to the memory of a lactose stupor.
Prior to placing the book on his office shelf. No clicking involved.
Ah, I see. That makes sense. Of course. The reason for this entire misery locked up tight in a lone filing cabinet. Luckily, I haven't forgotten about it twice. At least, not yet. Alright, did that give us filing cabinet?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Cabinet.
Cabinet. Aha! I knew I was onto something. Complete the tutorial and solve your own mystery. While a fantastic treat, a night out at the milk bar might cause me more trouble than it's worth. Oh. Why is the phone ringing? Could it be the manager already? I'm trying to interact with you. Hello, Feline Forensics.
Detective, I'm glad to hear you're burning the midnight oil.
Commissioner? To what do I owe the pleasure?
Business, not pleasure. There's been an incident. Private property. They asked for you. Sending a cruiser. The officer will fill you in on the way. Case seems pretty involved, but it's still within my jurisdiction. You will go by the book, detective. I'm sure you're aware that if you don't, your license will be on the line. Again.
What a ray of sunshine the commissioner is these days. A ghost is opening my door now. I must go. And go into the endless void. Good evening, officer. What are we looking at this time?
Detective, not to be so formal, although we are headed to a pretty fancy museum, so I spoke too soon, huh?
One on the east side of town? What happened?
Sounds like an attempted heist on sideways. No one was able to flee the scene, but an important exhibit has gone missing. Not sure if it was one of the thieves, another visitor, or a staff member, but they said somebody might have been shot in the process.
Oh dear. Let's hope things have been kept under control since they made it seem like the scenario was contained, but you'll have to make that color. Oh god, that's...
They made it seem like one of us said something.
One of us said something.
I don't know much more than that, but we'll be there soon, huh? And here we are. Told you it wouldn't take long. Always a pleasure. Wish me luck.
That's me saying always a pleasure. No, I'm wishing you. No, you don't understand, officer.
So hard to see the sprite of the goose talking.
It is so hard to see the sprite of the goose.
Maybe I should change the voice. I know you like to work alone, but if you need some help at the time, just give us a holler. That paper over there. We'll see if this is. Nope.
We'll see if that's necessary. For now, it's time to get to work. Hello, operator. I need help. Just immediately. Zoomies! That's a sign for the museum. With its namesake, Kreinberg, and the official logo, illuminated by small spotlights. No one would have suspected a heist turned murder. I guess it could be a murder turned heist. I like the Minecraft trees. And the goose.
Huh?
The plaque reads Honk, the Herald Angel, by an unknown artist. Wonderful and timeless depiction of Mother Goose's agents of peace. Is that God? Is Mother Goose? That said, the biblically accurate sculptures are much more compelling. Biblically accurate goose.
Untitled, biblically accurate angel game? Oh, detective. Thank goodness you finally arrived. I'm the curator of this museum and the one that called the police. Thank you for coming on such short notice.
For crime, there's no such thing as short notice, and a detective must always be prepared to put a stop to it.
Yes, well, please work with the utmost efficiency. A catastrophe of this scale could be a disaster.
Ah, I see what you did there. Catastrophe. Because I'm a cat.
I would never make such an insinuation. If word got out that our most precious gemstone was stolen, what? Who knows what would happen? Not only would the museum's reputation be forever marred, we could be the target of even more horrid criminals.
You're understandably concerned, but I assure you, I'll sort this out. This is far from my first case. Although, if my debrief was accurate, there was also an unfortunate murder in the process. Is that right?
Ah, yes, that punk. I just hate to think about it. I suppose you should take care of that as well. But in my opinion, the sooner we get the innocent people home, the better.
Rushed investigation leads to sloppy work, so I can't promise that this will be quick or easy.
Regardless, I trust you'll do your best, and if you could keep me posted on your progress, it would be greatly appreciated.
Of course. I have several things to discuss if we could.
Great to take to you.
Who are you?
As I said before, I'm the purveyor of this prestigious museum. Past that, there isn't much more to disclose.
Do you have any associations outside of your work here? Family, perhaps?
Oh, just my Discord friends.
And my one Discord kitten, of course.
Mm-hmm. We get a little hot and heavy over voice chat in a convenient time between 2 and 5 p.m., which works with the time zones.
Certainly could matter, depending on how it continues to unfold.
Oh, she's at Kinky Whiskers 13. But I do have a family. A found family, a Discord family, and I'm currently separated from them over personal matters. It had to do with emotes, and I assure you it was very important, and they have nothing to do with stolen gemstone or the murder, just emotes, unless you'd like to interrogate them unnecessarily as well.
As always, I appreciate the cooperation. Let's move on.
I have been trying to, but I haven't found something with a good NSFW side channel yet.
What do you do?
There's the museum staff, wand, orb, exhibit, publicity, funding, other things.
Wouldn't it be easier to delegate some of that work? You don't need to spend all of your day pondering the orb.
Well, you see, we just don't have the extra revenue to accommodate that, so I must ponder my orb alone until 2 to 5 p.m. Wow, incredibly valuable to the human condition. A museum of this caliber is hardly ever profitable.
Oh, my apologies if this is a sore subject.
I simply don't enjoy the idea that one would look at all we do here and assume it's all that easy. Bitch. It requires hard work and sacrifice to protect it. It's not a sore subject, it's a harsh reality.
Hit us with a bitch. Of course, again, my sincerest apologies. Let's get on to another question.
I'd expect nothing less. Ask away. Alright, let me provide a brief overview of the layout so you know what you're dealing with. Currently, we're standing in the museum's foyer. Sorry, pronunciation guide, foyer. Which only has one exterior doorway here, the only one for the whole building.
I was gonna say,
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say, when you said foyer, I'm like, oh, so we're in that part of America.
Mm-hmm. With the what is it they say in like McMansion Hell, the lawyer foyer?
Yeah, the lawyer foyer.
Oh man. I love that I learned about like McMansions, and then I found that blog to find out why I hate them in
Mhm.
like elaborate, deliberate terms, and it's only gotten worse. The
Yep.
McMansions have only gotten Micker and Mansioner.
Yep.
On the west side, near that weird bay window and that large one that mismatches everything else on the house, display works of natural history with geological and pre-civilization origins. The central connecting exhibit, with a kind of weirdly hipped roof all the time, God forbid we have a gable, is the courtyard just to the north of us. Further north, we have antiquities, host to several artifacts and art pieces spanning global cultures and eras, and there's like a weird tower thing you can't get to.
Now, I will say there is a mansion nearby me that I've driven past that is, I swear to God, 80% window. You can see
I'm sure,
like all the way through this fucking house.
I'm sure that's great for the heating bill.
Yeah. Sure, it's super great.
On the second floor, there is only one unique gallery. Fine art, typically canvas. There's also like a weird bit above the door you can't get to that's like a good meter deep that seems like you could do something with it. But then how would you water the plants? Get a ladder? Oh, you must have to dust that thing. Doesn't make sense. Of course, as you investigate, you'll notice there are balconies that look down onto the few first floor exhibits as well. But not mezzanines. It's a categorical difference. I hope that's helpful, Detective, but you can always reference the brochure map if you get lost somehow, as well as this blog you might like.
I'm fully expecting that at some point I'm going to be looking at my notebook in this thing and it's going to talk about the fucking mezzanine, and I'm just gonna be like, no, he said it's not mezzanines. He said it's a difference. That's the lie. That's the lie, I swear.
It's a wraparound overlook structure.
Before,
Yes.
what were you doing?
During operating hours, I don't do much except greet visitors, and today was no exception. On days where we're particularly busy, I may mingle and let the guards stand station, but that wasn't the case today. Up until the argument began upstairs, by the mezzabalconio, nothing seemed out of place. The guard and I were here having an idle chat.
The Mezza Al Capone.
Let's see. The guard and I heard an argument beginning upstairs, but it wasn't an immediate concern to me. It was about the ethics of RPF shipping, and oh, that's a dumb subject, if I may say. I didn't want to make a scene, but it continued to heat up on its own. Then we heard the gunshot moments later. I swear I heard something about Harry Styles and Josh Hudson. Even with the accompanied sound of broken glass, my instinct was to make sure the guide was safe. I thought she was in the sculpture gallery, but the guard found her in an antiquities stand. He called for me and I ran right over. Well, it was more of a wobble, truly, but it was true. She was frozen solid, startled by the cacophonous noise. The guard was concerned, of course, but took off towards the blaring alarm.
Is she like gonna be a like fainting goat or like one of those freezing possums?
Oh, that would be good. Or a deer in headlights.
Yeah.
Despite the chaos of it all, I maintained my focus on her. Yes, focus on me, baby. Focus, focus, as the song says. Eventually I got through, and do you know the first thing she said to me, Detective? Call the police. Immediately looking out for the museum, so selfless, to a fault. I went back to the foyer, tomato, just to do that, and the tourist and the artist were there, begging that I release the lockdown. I don't know who was responsible for this mess, so I brushed them off without much opposition and made the call.
Okay. That's it for questions. Thank you very much. We could talk to the bear, but let's look around a little bit. The plaque reads
Mademoiselle.
Orangutangi by Christian Kusi?
Mademoiselle Orangutani.
Ah, Mademoiselle Orangutani, of course. How could I have been so silly? The plaque reads, "In Pursuit of Wings" by an unknown artist.
This actually looks like a... Wait, is that the spider from Ottawa?
There's a spider in Ottawa?
Yeah, there's... Alright, so on my to-do list... I've got to show you the I Think You Should Leave sketch where he's in a haunted house, and I have to show you the unsettling spider that's in Ottawa.
Okay. Many long legs. Even small and behind glass, I can feel my fur standing straight up. There's a vent here. And many, many TVs. Nostalgia on Cathode Ray Tube by Hayato Miyazebra. Fuck off. These fucking names.
Losing my mind. I actually really love, like, I'm not the person who knows the most about art, but I feel like there's actually like a lot of references going on.
There are a lot of references going on.
Like one of them looks like a Keith Haring. One of those, like, I swear my mom has the reproduction. It's the one from whatchamacallit. The guy gets transfixed by it in Ferris Bueller.
Yeah, I saw that one as well. I can't remember what it's called. Looks like the victim there, lying on their back, just south of a destroyed display case.
The stuff that's on the left, kind of right next to our character, kind of looks like Pokemon badges.
It totally does. This is probably going to be the room that if they were ever to piss us off by getting something wrong, it's going to be in here.
Mm-hmm.
The plaque reads, "Spiritual Stones, circa 1998. Legends say you can time travel one whole dog year with these." That's gotta be a reference to something. I have no idea what, though. The plaque reads, "Mammoth tusk, circa 3000 BC. Imagine the size of the elephant folk attached to this." Plaque reads, "Collection of ancestor skulls discovered across multiple regions. There's so much about ancient civilizations that we still don't know. And I guess we never will." Really makes you think, huh? Hello? Potentially murderous girl. Plaque reads, "Amethyst geode, sustainably sourced from Central Europe. Mother Goose's creations have unparalleled beauty."
How do you sustainably source a mineral?
That is an excellent question. Maybe they meant more ethically sourced?
I mean, depending on the deposit type, some deposits still form. Like, I
Yeah.
guess you could sustainably source copper from like a VMS deposit or something if you just like, I don't know, wait several thousands of years for another like seafloor vent to open, but
Yeah. I suppose so.
goodness gracious, it's the late Cretaceous.
Iconic dinosaur. Though I much preferred the Stegosaurus, even a Triceratops would rank higher, personally. Well, it's
What's your
okay
favorite?
for the feline to be wrong.
What's your favorite dinosaur?
I mean, it's gotta be the Ankylosaur. Or
Oh,
Pachycephalosaurus.
okay, so you like the bony kind of defensy ones, the ones
Yeah.
that have like arms.
Like, Pachycephalosaurus is absolutely hilarious of a dino because its entire strategy is just like, oh, you want to fuck with me? I am going to charge the one thing that you cannot get through directly at you. That is my only strategy. That's all I got. You dodge this, I'm fucked. But if I hit you, you're fucked.
Yeah. Weaponized noggin donkin.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What's this? Plaque reads, mosquito preserved in amber, discovered in Southeast Asia. Who knows what source of horrible things this bug could be carrying? Ancient plagues, mind control curses, dinosaur theme parks. I suppose we should all consider ourselves lucky this wasn't the exhibit to break.
Kind of funny that Michael Crichton made more than one major work about like a theme park you probably shouldn't have made.
What's the other
Like he
theme
made Jurassic Park,
Yeah.
and then he made Westworld as well.
Oh yeah,
And
that
ER weirdly,
yeah.
and now his estate is suing the pit because they made a TV show about an ER with like not even that many people, just a couple people from ER.
Hmm.
They're winning that one.
Dead monkey. It's the pedestal where the stolen gemstone was once displayed. What does the placard say? Optimus Diamond, circa 1700s. Where could you be hiding, precious little gemstone? Seems like a classic smash and grab. There are stones strewn across the floor, so it's possible the thief used them to break the glass case. I'll put this statue chunk into evidence, just in case I learn for anything from looking it over. I mean, looks like a Moai to me.
I bet you something fits in there.
What is this? Camera? Knew there was something else here. While it may have broken further in the fall, it was certainly destroyed prior. Assuming at least this is the flattened tip of some ammunition. Wonder where the
bullet
casing
hole.
is hitting. Finding that would help me track down the murder weapon. The wider weapon. This has always been my least favorite part of the job. Victim presents male, likely mid-20s in age, 4 facial piercings, and wearing a leather jacket. Initial signs show 2 impact wounds. Initial signs show 2 impact wounds at the back of the head. All things considered, minimal blood loss. And, nothing on his person. A wallet, keys, not even an ID. Poor guy. I'll figure out what happened here. Don't worry. And... Ooh. I just realized that's a laser pointer.
Aww.
Wow. Wow. Okay. So, I think that we end off here. How's that sound?
Oh yeah, you on this?
Yeah. And then next time we'll solve a moida.
A
Stay tuned,
moida.
buddy. Goodbye.
Yeah. Bye.